What's going on, folks? It's Joey Rocket with Ride Now Power Sports, here for another episode of Ride Now TV. And what we're doing today is we're in the beautiful mountains of sunny Arizona, and we're going to do some test ride on some Can-Am Maverick X3s.
Aside from wanting to see the new body, chassis, and interior in person, we really couldn't wait to get to the meat and potatoes of the X3, the power, suspension, and comfortability. We were absolutely pumped to test the low, mid, and high range performance to get an idea of what 154 horsepower felt like. We also couldn't wait to see what it felt like to rip through the whoops with the groundbreaking 24 inches of travel from the Fox 3.0 Podium, RC2, HPG shocks, and the trophy truck inspired trailing arm TTX rear suspension.
Tell me what your initial reaction was when you got onto that thing.
When I got in the car, real comfortable inside. The layout of the interior, real nice. The adjustability in the seat, how you can move it up and down was real nice. I don't think anybody else is doing that right now. Just felt comfortable in there. That smaller steering wheel. Saw a lot of those in the parts department. You know, that's a big upgrade. So for that to come from the factory, I think that was a real good feature.
It was the fastest side-by-side out there, I think. Instant throttle response. Hit the gas and you're sideways instantly.
What about like the first time you were able to really mash on the gas? Like, how did it feel?
Immediate power response. In that mid-range, you hit that throttle, it just hooks up. That turbo spools up and you're gone.
Nice. You think they did a better job than the last version?
Absolutely. Looks a lot better in my opinion. A lot more sleek. Better lines. A lot more low to the ground, less center of gravity. Feels better handling-wise. Nice. Suspension's a huge improvement compared to the last one in my opinion.
What about suspension? What did you think about the suspension?
Suspension was great. That 24 inches of travel on the bad boy, you know, in the rear, that thing just through the whoops and stuff like that, just hooked up, floated right over them.
The suspension game's important, and I think everybody's recognized that and brought it to another level. But that X3 is smooth as butter, man. I mean, it was one of those things when I was driving it, I literally tried to G that thing out, you know, to just bottom that suspension out. It didn't happen, you know, and I was really thrilled with that.
Nice. So what are you like happy the most about that they've changed?
I think it's a totally different machine, you know, compared to the Commander and the Maverick. They just totally changed the body style, the suspension. The big upgrade was the rear suspension, you know, going from A-arms to trailing arms. I think that was a big change that is going to help them tremendously keep up with the competitors, you know. Horsepower, 154 horse. Nobody else is doing that right now, so that's a big one, you know, for the guys that are going out to the dunes, racing up the hills. You know, you always want to have the baddest, biggest machine. So they're definitely doing that right now.
They did a huge improvement. Very good job.
I mean, it's instantaneous, you know, when you get into that power and you feel that turbo kick up, I mean, it's just an adrenaline rush, man. I mean, you know, my hands were shaking.
Thanks for watching another episode of Ride Now TV. We had an absolute blast out here riding the Can-Am Maverick X3. Make sure to stay tuned on our social media for more information to come.